About an hour ago, after 2 days of debate, Parliament pushed through a contentious amnesty law that could free some 200 protesters detained during the 2-month crisis. But the measure comes with one major condition. The amnesty won't be granted until demonstrators leave all government buildings. The opposition refused to take part in the vote. Diana Magne has more on the impasse and why a powerful third party could play a key role in ending the crisis.
There's a bitter wind chill, but Kiev's Independence Square is quiet. The real turmoil going on inside the parliament as deputies struggle to reach agreement on a possible amnesty for protesters arrested during weeks of demonstration. Vladimir Olinik from President Yanukovych's Party of Regions left the session long enough to meet us. He helped draft the infamous anti-protest laws, which severely restricted the right to free assembly and peaceful protest. They were widely seen as a trigger for last week's violence. My own opinion, he tells me, is that sooner or later we'll get back to these laws and pass them, but in a more peaceful time. Still, yesterday I made a decision to vote on cancelling them because I think there's no decision that we shouldn't make in order to find understanding and bring peace to Ukraine. Behind him, a rival protest action to that on the main square, just far fewer people. These ones bust in from Ukraine's traditionally pro-government east. This is a pro-government demonstration just above the parliament. We've been trying to go into the park to talk to these people, but they don't let us in. They won't give us a coordinator. And as you can see, they don't really want to be filmed. But there are other, far more powerful players at work behind the scenes who are equally disinterested in speaking with the media.
Members of parliament are not totally subordinated to Mr. President because they united in subgroups subordinate to oligarchs. And that's why President asked for support, to deal with protesters. But oligarchs decided that if they will start strong attack against protesters, economics will crash down and oligarchs will lose their assets.
Oligarchs like Rinat Akhmetov, the richest of them all, worth $15.4 billion. Last Saturday, he issued a statement on the website of his business conglomerate, SMC, saying business cannot keep silent when people are killed, and that the only solution is to move from street riots and attempts to curb them to constructive negotiations and results. That same day, the president offered a package of concessions to the opposition after weeks of refusing to budge, though he offered no explanation for the change of heart. Akhmetov has declined our request for an interview, but Petro Poroshenko, worth $1.6 billion, agreed to talk. He's the owner of a chocolate empire, a former economy minister and firm supporter of the protest movement.
Now Ukraine is united. They are together. All the people are together. This is not a civil conflict between one part of the country and with another. No, this is the whole society are fighting against the tiny group of government protected by the riot police.
The president clearly still has some supporters, even if he's finding it harder to keep the backing of the oligarchs. Diana Magne, CNN, Kiev.